Let me fix this a little bit. I guess that's as good as it gets. My selfie stick broke. My new one. So I'm using a backup placement holder. Unfortunately, this right here, part right here got lost. And so that's the one that holds it together, and now it doesn't, so I can't find it anymore. So for something like this, I just have to use a backup, and that's literally placing this phone, having something hold it in the background. But yeah, hope y'all are doing good. The way it's tilted, it's gonna be a little bit hard. Let me see if this works better. Kind of, sort of. Hello, another shout out. Hello. Thought I would do a quick chat here before I go out to lunch. We'll be going over there to Las Vegas Boulevard, I think it's called. Grab some lunch. Then I might do another live stream Ghost and Spirit side from the Flamingo, since it's close by. That'll give a good opportunity to see if we can make contact with the famous ghost, the Bugsy ghost, and might do one more of the randonauting stuff today too. So good stuff, lots of good stuff. How's everyone doing? Hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are enjoying yourselves. I'm having some fun here in Las Vegas. A little bummed that some of the tours got canceled again. Just happens, but there's always next time too. There's always the next time I'm here, an opportunity to take those tours. They were very nice though. They offered me other tours, but none of the other ones kind of interested me, mainly because I've gone to one of them and the other one doesn't interest me. So there was a chance to go to Hollywood. Can you believe that? To go to Hollywood, but nah, I don't really want to go all the way out there. Day's been going. How's yours? Good. Busy. Like just hanging out, resting for now, but otherwise lots of walking. I forgot how much the walking there is here in Las Vegas. Anywhere you want to go, it's always point A to point B. Lots of walking. So good stuff. I did that other randonauting thing today with Rey as the focus, Rey from the Star Wars sequel, and that was scary. Like how amazing that pinpoint caught Rey's information. It's scary stuff. Check out the video if you haven't had a chance, and especially it ties into the Last Jedi. You'll see what I'm talking about when that randonauting adventure captures Rey in the not in the flesh, but the personification of Rey right there. Hey man, found your channel. Love to do comment speculations. I think you would like them. Yeah. Thank you for commenting too. Thank you for joining as well. Yeah, when it comes to my channel, my cryptid videos are still #1, and any suggestions that anyone has, post them. Like post them. They're not when I say #1, they're my #1 default set of videos to always do. I'm always gonna do them no matter what because they're the funnest ones. They're the most interesting ones. They're the ones that I enjoy doing the most. And so, yeah, if there's any speculations, suggestions, by all means, post them. Hello, another shout out. So we got Caleb, we got Barry, hello. We got Joblin. Another shout out, hello. Liberal bias. I love you, I've been watching you for years. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Someone else was just posting earlier today in some of the comments that they've been there since my earliest videos. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see when it comes to that. So there's people that have been there for the longest time and then others that just joined last week. So thank you so much. I still have no idea how, when, why YouTube recommends my videos. That famous algorithm that all these YouTubers try to strive for. It's always the recommended videos. Those make or break kind of like the videos that you're making. I don't care. Like on my end, like in the sense that I don't strive for that algorithm that others do. Me, I just post the videos and just let them be. But others try to manipulate, try to game the system as much as possible to get those recommended videos. So I'm surprised when mine get recommended because I'm not doing anything for them. If you ever want to know some insider tricks that people do, it's setting the videos at a certain time, setting them for a certain limit of minutes. In other words, what's another one? Those hashtags that people post on the making of the video, like they'll put everything from A to Z in those hashtags. What else? They'll post multiple times a week on certain days of the week, stuff like that. Me, I just post them whenever, and when that happens, it happens. And if it shows up as recommended, then great. If not, then for me, it's just a side little fun hobby that I love doing. So, all right. What else is happening? I'll be downtown tomorrow, downtown Las Vegas. Going to go see a show there. Going to have some fun. What else? I'm going to go eat my favorite barbecue tomorrow, too. Trying to limit, like, if I'm not downtown and I'm here in the south side, then I try to limit where I go back and forth because those Uber taxi rides do add up. So I try to make sure that that gets done. Brad, please give Gonzalez family a shout out. Hello, hello. Shout out to you all. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate that. I just bought a Hollywood Hogan t-shirt. Oh, sweet. Oh, does this look like it? This is actually a Las Vegas shirt. One of those cheap ones that I buy all the time whenever I'm here. And again, I mentioned the other day, I wear these because there's so much smoke and more recently marijuana smoke around Las Vegas that it stinks up my clothes. So I buy these $2 shirts to make sure that not my good shirts are not the ones that are being ruined. But it does look like a Hollywood Hulk Hogan shirt, doesn't it? Kind of looks like it. So I even had a Area 51 shirt when it came to my tour today. Let me see if I can. Yeah, let me see if I can bring it real quick. One moment. Oh, isn't this cool? I bought this shirt, a $2 one again on the strip. Area 51. And then I think on the bottom you'll see that it reads there, beware of the humans. So I was gonna wear this straight there at my Area 51 tour, but unfortunately it was no go. So, but I'll still wear it probably tomorrow, walking around. But I'll definitely wear it next time I'm over there if I'm taking that tour again. I know we know you're down there, charming all those ladies. Oh yeah, it's always fun. I do have some friends down here. It's always fun hanging out with them. But otherwise, it's shows, tours, going to restaurants like I'm about to go right now. So good stuff. Hey, did I catch you earlier? Love the Area 51. Sure. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, I did have. Well, this is a little bit early. I just do these randomly. The only other live stream I had today was my randonauting adventures. That's the one that I had earlier today. Awesome shirt. Thank you. A bright shirt. It is. This one and this one are pretty bright. You can't miss me whenever you see these out there. I don't buy them on purpose bright. They just happen to be the cheap ones that I saw. The ones that I again bought for $2 and so they just happen to be bright ones. Hello, hello, another shout out. Hello. Friends, you go to Socorro, New Mexico, alien land is, and she didn't know about it. No, I haven't gone to New Mexico at all. Not even here in Las Vegas. There haven't been any tours that have gone down there. Not that I know of when it comes to that. But Socorro, New Mexico, no. But how cool is that? If that was that alien landing site that I was talking about, to get a chance to go there, take pictures, take video. I think if I recall correctly, there's markers, right? That I mentioned in my video, markers. You can see the information, like where that alien spacecraft landed. That is awesome. So good stuff. Did I do a video on Yellowstone? I think I did. I remember talking about one where it was a Sasquatch-like creature with big, bright, either orange or yellow hair on top. I'll have to double check again. Check on my search option too. but I think I recall seeing one. Or if not, it may have been another Sasquatch-like creature that was very similar and just happened to have the same set of hair. But yeah. Hello there, hello there. Another shout out. Never heard of the alien landing. It would be awesome to see. It is. That's one of my to-do lists. My bucket list is to be able to go straight to a location where an alien craft landed. Closest I've seen that I've gone to, and you've seen my videos, several of them, is the one over there in Aurora, Texas, where the alien not didn't crash land because no one knows exactly where that was. Instead, it was where the alien was buried. That's the closest that I've seen, closest one. So that's the best that I could offer for my channel so far when it comes to actual location of an alien or UFO so far. But I would love to be able to just go visit spots throughout the U.S. of known areas that UFOs have landed, and across the world too. I remember one that I did, not I think it was maybe last year or so, not this year, but one where an alien landed, a UFO landed, left little marks, of course, and then I pinpointed it and I found a spot right there on maps. And so that's the kind of stuff that I absolutely love. Scar in Roswell, New Mexico, awesome. Fire in the Sky in Arizona. I remember the news when it happened. Oh, when it first happened. Damn. I wonder what that was like. Because if it's big news now in the UFO world, I wonder what that was like when it was first happening. I have been to New Mexico actually. I've been then the Roswell Museum. We passed by it, me and the family, years back, and we stopped at that tiny little museum. Right, it's like a small little museum out there, but it's the famous Roswell Museum, and I got to see some of the cool little trinkets. Unfortunately, I didn't take too many pictures because back then was the era of the flip phone. You know, you can't take too many pictures that are good quality back then. So I didn't have much. But if I ever go back, you better believe I'll be doing videos, live stream, and so on. So since I haven't, I don't know if you did a video on the Bukele member. I did. I have done that one too. One of my earlier ones. It's on the playlist for the cryptids. You can find it under search too. And that was another one that I read a nice comment on today. People saying that they play the playlist pretty much straight down. Like they listen to it either driving or whenever they're sleeping or going to sleep and so on. So you'll find it there. You'll definitely find it. So cool, good news. I have a family in Mexico. When I was younger, the parents didn't want to go. My dad was into UFOs, but not the point to go see. Oh, gotcha. Uh, to see the museum or to see the spot where they landed, because either one of those would be cool. I highly recommend it. If you do have a chance to go see anything UFO related, go do so. So I mean, I guess if one is younger, they kind of don't have a choice. They have to go by whatever their parents say. But if you do have an opportunity, by all means, knock it out. So cool. Any reports of the crave crawler? I haven't heard of that one. Crave crawler. No, I haven't heard of that one. There was some recent news of the night crawler. Remember that video that I did? One of my earliest ones, like in 2013 and so on. Those eerie looking white pajama wearing aliens, the ones that did that eerie walk where they were just almost gliding. There was some more recent news for it. It wasn't much, that's why I didn't report on it much, but I might talk about it later on too. But cave crawler, no, I haven't heard of that one recently. Remember the werewolf of Werewolf Springs? Oh, cool. That's the one I did talk about that one. I'll take pics and send them to your Twitter. I live down the road. Yeah, post them on the Twitter. I see some people where they tag me on there too, and then on Instagram too. That's fine. Like that works fine too. That's a good way of sharing the information. Best way I can recommend is posting it in the comments, like these comments on any other videos, especially if they have to do with the subject matter, if YouTube allows it. I think they do. Like it depends on YouTube too, like whether they like the link or not. But it'll be a great way to share the information because a lot of people will be able to see it because a lot of people see these videos and the comments for it will direct them to it. I don't know, my dad would not take us. Mom wouldn't believe it. Oh, okay. Well, you can always go now. You have a chance, right? Sorry, let me fix this. Damn, I hate that this thing broke. Now I have to go buy another one. when it comes to this stuff. Look at that. It's just one single component. It's a screw that went on here that tightened. And when it tightened, it allowed this to be up and down when it comes to its angle. But somewhere along the way, it fell out. I have no idea where it went to. And so when it fell out, it makes this useless. This does no longer hold. So I have to get another one then from eBay. The centipede. I did talk about a centipede one, but I can't remember which one it was. That was a while back too. So that was interesting stuff. The crawler looks like the pizza that was vomited. Oh, okay. I don't know then if I talked about that one. I might have to check my videos again when it comes to that one. The what is that? Manscaped, shave your head. I do. I always shave my head on there. It's just one of those things where I could either leave it as is or shave it all the way, and it's just so much easier to shave it. But yeah, this is just my selfie stick, my new one, the one that I got just last week from eBay. But the problem is, I didn't. This was the first time it ever involved this type of component that screws into it. And the other one I had didn't have that component. It just pretty much locked itself. So I might have to plan it out a little better next time when it comes to that. A phone holder, I don't have one. Like other than my phone case, the holder, but that's a selfie stick. Cool. How long is my hair ever grow? Not too long. Not in my family, no. So it's one of those things where it's just genetics and luck of the draw when it comes to that stuff. What's up? What's up? Hello, hello. We got another shout out. Gomer Kyle. How's it going, sir? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Death Crawler. That's the one. Yeah, one of my. Oh God, that was one of my earliest ones. Oh Lord, like that was probably my second, maybe my third video out there in the world of cryptids. Like it was either right after Bloop or one of the other videos. But yeah, that one is also pretty famous. Like it got good number of views. A lot of people have seen that one, and I wish there was a follow up for it, but no, there hasn't been any. That's another thing I don't do. Like a lot of other channels like to do, like mini follow ups, but don't really have much relevant information. I only do follow ups when it merits it. So if there truly is something that I want to share that looks interesting, that happened to do with a subject that I talked about in the past, and there's more than just a little bit of information, yeah, I'll post it. If not, then either I'll save it or I won't do it. Hello, hello, another shout out. Kermit, how's it going? What's up, what's up? Man, where was I already talking about the place where the witches gather? That's the problem. There is no specific spot. Like it's somewhere in Delaware. It's a town, a nameless town. That's why I was thinking it's more along the lines of a meme rather than anything real. Like it was supposed to be some town that people go to, they disappear from, and there's strange symbols surrounding that town, and it's purportedly still cohabitated by witches, both in the past, like that was their town, and apparently they're still there to this day. So I don't know what the name of the town is. So, any reports of the Death Crawler? No, I haven't heard of any. Otherwise, I would gladly talk about it when it comes to my channel, especially as an update. Like I was saying earlier, more shout outs. Hello, hello. Just got on YouTube, saw the information. What's up? What's up? So good to see you all, everyone. I'm gonna do this for probably about another 10 more minutes. Then I'll be going out there, grab some lunch, maybe do another randonauting video, and then also probably a ghost hunt later today. Depends on nighttime. See how quickly it gets nighttime out there. I still get a little lost here in Las Vegas on when it falls for nighttime or not, because from my area I'm 2 hours ahead, but here it's different. So good stuff. Fernando is good, people. Well, thank you, much appreciated, Gomer Kyle. Thank you as always. Good to see you. Another shout out. Hello, hello. I see how you worked out the numbering of the randomizing stuff. Can't wait to see the new one. I can't wait too. It's getting scary how eerie like the spots are locating things that are in my mind, and I have to do them right then and there. Like right now I'm not thinking of anything for the randomizing stuff, like the topic, but when I'm there, I'll think a little bit, pinpoint something really hard that I think is really hard, and then when I do that, let the random nodding app point me in the direction, and then boom, it's right there. The stuff that I'm looking for that was in my head ties into what I was thinking about. It's freaky, it's scary stuff. Check it out when you have a chance. It is fun. Gnomes of Walton Park, that was a fun one too. I love the idea that they went, what was it? They were driving those little teeny tiny cars, right? And then they went into the bushes. And I tried to find that exact area that the bushes were at, where they disappeared into, but I couldn't find it. But I gave a close approximation. That was a fun one. That was another place I would love to visit to see and take pictures of. This might be the location where they came out of, and so on. For now, we're in the comments about the story was told that is similar to witches you're talking about. Sweet. Yeah, post it in the comments. Every now and then, even though I try to ask people to place suggestions in my suggestions video, because that's the best way that I can not only do the videos now, but also later on. Like I always say, like I follow up on people's suggestions afterward too. So keeping it in a central place like a suggestion video is the easiest one. Every now and then though, there's a comment that'll come up where it stands out so much, like in terms of a suggestion or information, that I screenshot it and then I start looking at it closer later on. So by all means, do it there, and then maybe later on in a suggestion video, and I'll take a look. What am I in the mood to eat? Barbecue. I want to eat some barbecue. I ate some wings a little bit earlier today. I ate pizza yesterday, and I ate chicken yesterday. So today is barbecue. Another little trivia too about me. I like to eat just twice a day, but big meals. So once for morning brunch, and then once for afternoon lunch slash dinner, stuff like that. So in my case, this will be my second time to eat, and every now and then I'll eat little snacks here and there. But today I'm going to try to find some barbecue place. I might try to go to Rick's Barbecue, but I think it's kind of far from over here, walking distance wise, and I don't want to pay for like an Uber just to go over there. Uh, but yeah, I already ate pizza a little bit earlier yesterday, and so I try to space things out. Gaming videos, specifically your Star Wars playthrough, they might come back. If so, I'll try to wrap up the Star Wars one. Um, I'm gonna try to do the Half-Life 2 as the next one, or I might try to do Half-Life Blue Shift. That's been a fun one that I haven't seen and revisited in a while, and so it'd be pretty neat to be able to stream it again. The problem though I was running into with Star Wars also is copyrights. I was getting hit with those notifications that the video is now being monetized by Lucas or whatever, and so that's the problem with that stuff. I don't know how people get around it. Like when I see people post Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Super Mario Brothers, even some of the Godzilla games, I have no idea how people get around that stuff. Like, how do they not get slammed with copyright notices all the time? Um, Somebody might want to point in the comments, how to get around it. But if it keeps happening, then it probably, and I don't find a way around it, then it probably won't last too long. Wallaton Park, is that the one where the gnomes were? I can't remember. It started with a W, but I don't have the ability to. Like right now, I'm doing the live stream. I can't see it right now. There used to be a famous prankster in Vegas, but I think he stopped. Epic TV. I don't know. I do know though. There wasn't there that small period, maybe like 5 years ago, where prank videos were everywhere. YouTube is funny because it's like as soon as someone finds a gimmick and it starts getting views, the people just start piling on with copycat stuff. And I remember seeing prank videos galore, like people slamming into things or people scaring people, stupid stuff like that. But I imagine it was that once that stuff started getting stopped by YouTube because of the dangers involved, especially like when innocents were involved, like innocent people on the street were involved in those pranks, and they stopped being monetized, and that was it. But I don't know about anyone in Las Vegas. No. Gnomes of Walton Park, or there's anything like them. The Elves of Anaheim. Oh, I haven't talked about that one. I don't think so. That would be a good suggestion on Elves of Anaheim. I have talked about elves and gnomes as a general video, as a generic one, but no, I haven't Heard of that one. So that'd be a good one to maybe follow up. Love the pizza symbol. Pizza's good. The pizza place I tried, it had all right pizza. I guess it would have tasted better. This was over at, oh, I don't know the street, but it's over where Planet Hollywood is. And I think it would have tasted better if the pizza was newer. Like it seemed like it was cooked and put on display for like an hour or so, or longer. So, but it probably would have tasted better. You know what food really tasted good? Popeyes chicken. I had chicken. The chicken I was mentioning, I had Popeyes chicken yesterday. It's so good when it's fresh. Popeyes chicken, the chicken strips, whenever they're fresh from the fryer, good stuff. Tiny creatures like gnomes freak me out. Oh yeah, that would me too. The I think there's one called the Pontianak, one of my favorite ones. I remember that one because that's the one that Charlize Theron, the beautiful, beautiful Charlize Theron, stated that her and her family, when she was living in South Africa, would talk about it. Would talk about the Pontianak, and I remember the information on the video was they were little gnome-like creatures, tiny ones, that would come out from corners and hide under kitchens, sinks, and so on. Can you imagine them running about? It's crazy stuff. I've been there since your earliest days. I've been able to do any Patreon stuff. Thank you. I appreciate that. That Patreon, I might bring it back later on. I might not. It just depends. It was a whole different day of work doing that compared to the videos, and so I realized if I do my videos instead and not the Patreon, that'll allow me to do more videos. But it has to be a balancing point. So who knows? I might bring it back, but. Thank you, though, for being here since the earliest days. That's really good stuff. Have you ever been there? Been where? What place was I talking about? If there's anything outside the U.S., no, I haven't been there. But let me know. Gnomes sound like the Littles. I haven't heard of that one. The Littles, cartoon, the Littles. I haven't heard of that one. Was that here in the U.S.? Don't know. But no, I'm sorry, I haven't heard that one. Bohemian Grove Conspiracy? Ooh, I haven't heard of that one either. That might be a good one to suggest when I bring back the mysteries and oddities. That sounds like it would be there as far as an entry. So post it there, please, whenever you have a chance, when I bring up the suggestion video for it. Bohemia Grove Conspiracy. I haven't heard that one. Please let me know when you read the stories I will put just to see if you've heard about it. I will. Like, in the sense that when I do another follow-up here, that'd be a good way of letting everyone know. And you'll definitely know that I've read them when I do, like, a video about it. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be good stuff. Any tiny creatures, 3 feet or tinier, freak me out. Yeah, just seeing them run about like that. Wasn't there a movie? There was, like, this little gnome, and he would come out of... Wasn't that like an electrical outlet? And there was a cat, right? That was like scaring the gnome, something like that. And the little gnome would go onto the mouth or the nose of the person sleeping. That was a long time ago. When did I must have seen that like as a kid, but that freaked me out. But I have no idea what it was called. But yeah, seeing something like that come out, that's scary. Barbecue does sound good. I'm gonna try to get some ribs, some big ribs too. That I want to get. That and then also maybe some seasoned fries. Conrad, the water centipede. I have talked about that one. I've talked about that one. It's on my channel. Check it out. You'll see it on the playlist, on the search function. You'll find it there. Yeah, I love stuff. Always have good stuff. Good stuff. Hello. Another shout out from fellow Texas. Hello. 2 hours ahead, right, from here. But that is good stuff. I can't wait to go back though. Back to Texas. Get away from this heat over here. I know it's hot in there in Texas too, but at least there's some wind. This time there's no wind right here. Copyright's such a big deal. I don't know why either. Like copyright is tiniest 10 seconds of music, something that plays, that stuff gets copyrighted for the whole video. There's a lot of drama behind the scenes in the YouTube world about it, because essentially, like, if someone does a 4-hour live stream, let's say, of whatever they're talking about, and 10 seconds of it is full of copyright, then whoever that person is claiming the copyright can get the revenue for the whole video, not just the 10 seconds that they're doing. So it's crazy stuff. When I run into that too often, then I don't tend to do too many of those videos. That's why I don't know how Silent Hill videos, the walkthroughs, or the Mario ones and so on, how they get past all that stuff. Maybe you can do a Godzilla versus Kong video. I did one like when it came to my initial review, but yes, I will do another one coming up soon. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I'll be at the airport waiting for a couple of hours. So that'll be a good spot to knock out not just that podcast, but also the alien slash UFO that I saw the other day and do a podcast on that. So that is good. Rudy's barbecue. I've tried it before. It's okay. Like it's not really 100% like I'm gonna go back and want it every day type stuff. It's all right, I guess. Best barbecue I've ever tasted though is over here in Las Vegas, Rick's Barbecue. Good lord, that is good stuff. Especially their almost elephant-sized ribs that they have there. Very good stuff. Hello, how are you? Another shout out. Hello, hello. Always like the cryptid videos. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll be doing some more. I do those sporadically too. Those are probably the only ones that I do randomly whenever I'm doing other playlists. You walk in, guy tries to hold your hand, cuddle with you, or you're sitting down. Oh, let's hope not when it comes to that. Uh, here in Las Vegas, people tend to stay away from each other when you're walking down the strip. So if some guy tries to do that randomly, that's going to be awkward. Although I will say this, if you're talking about all those pranksters, yeah, it's all about the reaction, right? That's the whole point. And then they'll post that person's poor reaction, that innocent person's reaction, as the thumbnail. So here they are, just minding their own business, probably going to school, going to work, and all of a sudden their face in a weird, crazy reaction is now plastered all over YouTube. I think that's why they got taken down so quickly, was because there was a lot of pushback from the innocent people that obviously wanted no part of those videos, and that here they are, and they're not getting paid for it too. That was the crazy thing too. The prankster videos are making a lot of money, but the person that got pranked didn't get nothing. So I remember too there was a trend where it was 3-minute videos, like all of a sudden 3-minute videos were the hot thing and people were posting those. It's so funny to see like when people, the YouTubers, try to game things when it comes to that. Do you have any videos on Tessies, Loch Ness? It's really a good story. I did talk about that, yeah, just the other maybe 2 or 3 months ago. There in Lake Tahoe. I think that's the one, right? The one that has that Loch Ness monster. Check it out if you have a chance. It should be there. And people have posted comments on it too. Recent ones that say that they had no idea that there was something that's supposed to be there. And then others that posted comments that said that they thought that they saw something and so on. But yeah, check it out when you have a chance. Popeyes Beats Kfc. It does. KFC, I don't know what that chicken is. I've tried it. I've tried it several times. I did not like it. Popeyes definitely beats it, especially the spicy strips. That's right. We got some Popeyes fans. Red beans and rice. I get those too. I always get the spicy chicken strips with the fries, of course, and then the red beans and rice. And whenever I get them, they usually, if I get like the 5 piece, that'll last me 2 meals. Everything that I just bought, so it works out to be a good bargain afterward too. Bring it back. Oh, like the 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 video game one. I'll try whenever I have a chance. I'll bring it back. I need to get more into schedule for it. But one day you'll just see it randomly back on a Tuesday, and then you'll know that's me trying to bring it back for y'all. Hello, hello, Northern Georgia. Hello, hello. Another shout out. It's a USA cartoon, and from the '80s. That's probably why I didn't really see too many cartoons in the early '80s. So neat. The speculations that Arctic gazelles are evolved from the same genus of the cow. I remember talking about that one too. That was fun. It's neat to always talk about Godzilla-like creatures. So talking about that one was neat. Coming from cow, it does. It did have that face, right? Cat's Eye. That was the movie, right? The one with that evil-looking gnome that was on people's noses or their mouths. I must have seen bits of it back when I was a kid, and I don't really want to see it again. because of how freaky it was. Yeah, I don't think it was the Smurfs. No, it was Cat's Eye. Yep, yep. Orang Madan follow up. I'll work on that one too. I'm placing these notes. I have a little. Well, I don't have it with me, but I have a little binder, little notepad that I put notes on. And if you ever saw my YouTube getup at home, you would see that here I am placing little handwritten notes, and that's where I put that stuff there. So good stuff. But I will do that follow up, absolutely. Jabba Fofi, I remember talking about that one because of the unique name. It's been a while, but I think it's there. It should still be there. The Jabba Fofi. So it's on into my search feature. Chile, hello, hello. Another shout out. Greetings, greetings, welcome. I have about a dozen copyright claims. Oh my goodness. You know how it got really crazy? I was doing my review videos, and even though I was doing a split screen, so it's a poster on one side and then the trailer on the other side, and even though I didn't have sound of the trailer, and even though I didn't have music of the trailer, and it was just me talking over the information, it still got copyrighted. Like there was still two, maybe three of those videos that got hit with copyrights, and so that's when I stopped it on the ones that I was doing that was called my review videos. So that's how crazy it got out of hand. Hello, hello, another shout out, Tennessee. Oh, that's where you're from, Homer Kyle. Sweet. Never been to Tennessee. I think I was there one time as a layover on a bus trip, but that was about it. Mogira. I haven't heard of Mogira. Godzilla versus Mogira. Interesting stuff. Someone's making their own Godzilla versus Gamera 3D film. Let's see how long that lasts. Because both of those, like, Toho is gonna knock that stuff down if it's not from them. So we shall see. Unless it's a fan, well, even if it's fan-made film, that stuff doesn't last long. So we'll see. Well, hopefully they'll be able to stick it out long. I love ribs too, absolutely. Gamera, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, it's a gnome, it's a troll. Oh, those little teeny tiny ones, the one from Cat's Eye. It's not a gnome, it's a troll. Okay, cool. Hinterkaifeck. I've talked about that one. Yeah, I think because that sounds familiar too. Some of these kind of run in my head, like, did I talk about it? Did I not? But I think I remember that name. Some of the, especially if they're very distinct names, I tend to remember them more. There'll be a community in Gamera. Saw a YouTube video where someone said Gamera kept on. Godzilla didn't make any movie. I haven't seen Gamera movie in a long time. I know of who Gamera is, and I remember seeing the cheap ones, the cheesy ones with the bad special effects, but I haven't seen one in a long time. Delta area, okay. So they're the ones that are making it. Cool. Brandon looked like Kojak, so he got copyright. Oh yeah, that mean imagine that. That's when you know YouTube goes too far, right? When it comes to that, I think random works are well for you because you create your clear intentions. Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that. Have a good lunch. Thank you. I'll be wrapping this up. Yeah, I'm extending it a little bit longer, but I'm gonna try to wrap it up. Again, let me make it 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. All the copyrights from videos of the Batmobiles with Tokyo Drift music. Oh, is that the one you were talking about? Craziness. I know people got to get their payments, right? Like, because that's their stuff too. But there's a thing called fair use, like, which where if you're talking about something, then you're able to use it as long as it's not directly just that stuff. So I don't know why some people get around it and others don't. So good stuff. Still on the telly. Oh, awesome. Love that show. Oh, okay. These are also fun. The Hide Behind Lumberjack. Yep, that's the one. One of my earliest ones. One of my favorite ones too. When it comes to that weird creature that it would like hide behind trees. No matter how well you would look at it, it always hid. Like it had a preternatural sense to know when you were about to turn around, and it would hide behind something, and then you won't have a chance. In other words, the 4-in-1 books by David Paulides. I have not, but I've talked about the 4-in-1 stuff briefly. Like I've talked about it in some of my videos, but no, I haven't read it on there. So, all right, guys, 1 more minute on here, and let me wrap this up. Maybe I'll do that walk over to Brick's Barbecue, get some good steps in. boy, the steps do come in here whenever you're in Las Vegas. Oh my goodness, far more steps than I ever do anywhere else. So it hurts afterward, but that's the good hurt, right? So good stuff, good stuff. Favorite cryptid bloop, because that's the one that started it all. My favorite one. That's one that I'll gladly do a follow up on if there ever was one. Um, is it too much content? I think a lot of video on YouTube, maybe overkill. I try to do more stuff. Like like it's rare. Like the North aliens, instead of talking about them as a subject matter, I tend to focus on cases like, let's say it happened to John Smith on 1963, stuff like that, because I love specific examples rather than broadly talking about something. Nordic aliens was a rarity. That's why I don't hardly do those. So talking about something just for one is is too broad. If there were more examples, that's where I would try to focus on and touch the 4-in-1 stuff at the same time. That's why I haven't really talked about it too much, because I haven't found too many examples to specifically list on there. Nashville, I haven't been there. I can't remember the city that did a leftover layover when it came to the bus. Another shout out, hello, hello. Loch Ness Monster. That's another place I want to go to one day, just to see the famous lake, just to see if there's a chance that there's, get to see that famous hump. Mantis Aliens, that was a fun video to make. That's getting a lot of views too. A lot of people apparently like that one too. Bloop, that'd be so cool to find a large creature. Agreed. Imagine that. Imagine having something that large, proof of it, out there in the ocean. How cool would that be? 40 miles west of Nashville. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Did you like the movie The Meg? I did see that one. I was gonna do it as a my movie review too, until those dumb copyright strikes. Not copyright strikes, because a copyright strike means your channel's getting hit twice, 3 times, and you're out. This is more like a copyright claim. Big difference. And that's where they just claim the revenue, and you're never gonna get anything from that video. But I was gonna do one on the Meg. It's okay film. Like it's better than I thought it would be. Like I thought it was gonna be a movie that I would be eye rolling a lot of things on, but no, I thought it did pretty well. It reminded me of, well, kind of a bad example, but Predator. You know how you don't have too high expectations when you first see that movie, and then it turns out to be different. That's what it turned out with the Meg, especially when it came to what's that guy's name? Jason something. His character. I thought he did a pretty good job in that movie too. So yeah. I heard that there might be another sequel to it too. So I watched a lot of your Cryptids and Monsters series. Thank you so much. Another shout out. Hello, hello. Gloomy Sunday. Someone has posted that one before too, about that song. Is it a cursed song? I think so, right? I might have to check that one out in a suggestion, but someone had posted that too. So Scottish accent. I don't have any on there. That'd be crazy. Imagine if you go out there to Scotland, if you start doing that kind of accent, that you'll be you won't gain too much favor with the people there when it comes to that. But yeah, that'll be a good spot. All right, everyone, let me go ahead. I'll wrap this up here. Gonna grab some grub and then do a little randomizing video, and then also a potential ghost video as soon as it gets dark out there. So I think the video in the back god, I did very briefly. There was more information on that too. Same with the night crawlers. But might do more on that later on. So all right, everyone, peace out. Talk to y'all soon. Be on the lookout for more live streams tonight, and then I'll be doing a bunch of other little spotty videos here and there for my channel. Talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye.